I am very honored to be standing here with Senate Co-Chair of the Government Administration and Elections Committee, Senator May Flexer. And we're here today to highlight two bills on our agenda for public hearing today that both deal with very topical, urgent, and frankly, sometimes scary issues dealing with our elections and our democracy. The first is House Bill 5448, and that deals with protecting elections workers. Threats against elections workers and elections officials have spiraled out of control in the last 4 years since the 2020 election. Election workers have faced constant stream of death threats, often quite graphic. They've been doxxed. And it is little wonder, as a result, that many of our veteran elections workers and officials are retiring or not interested in re-upping to support our elections. And they are absolutely vital to the success of our elections and our democracy running in a smooth, transparent, and functional manner in which everybody's voice is heard. And so this bill will take a threefold response to fight against this threat. First, it will help elections workers be able to prevent themselves from being doxxed and being harassed by allowing certain election workers and officials to prevent their personal information from being shared during the immediate period before an election and after an election. Second, it will impose serious criminal penalties for threatening, harassing, or doxing election workers and officials. And third, it will bar weapons, deadly weapons, and firearms from being in the immediate vicinity of elections infrastructure and polling locations. And we believe that this reform, which has been passed in roughly 12 other states, is vitally important not only to actually protecting election workers, but ensuring that they understand that we take protecting them very seriously and that all those who would threaten them take seriously the fact that we believe here in Connecticut that this behavior is completely unacceptable. The other bill deals with an issue that has been very top of mind for a lot of people lately, if you've used a chatbot or maybe seen some funny ad copy lately, and that is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence has surfaced an issue that has existed for a while, which is the possibility of deepfakes. These are videos, audio recordings, or images that imitate individuals in the public sphere and claim to be representing them to do things that they never did. And we saw this just in the past month or so when there was a deepfake audio recording that was circulated through phone calls, through robocalls in New Hampshire, imitating President Biden's voice. And this issue is obviously vital to the security of our elections. Deepfakes in the days and hours and time immediately before an election could have serious consequences in impairing voters' informedness in their ability to tell what's actually happening, and also provide an aperture for wrongdoers, including foreign wrongdoers, to interfere in our elections. So the other bill we have today, 5450, would attempt to deter and punish those who would use deepfakes to try to unfairly and improperly interfere in our elections. And that bill takes an approach of banning the distribution of deepfakes and other artificial intelligence or technologically created videos, audio, or images in the period of 90 days before an election, with exceptions for those materials that have a clear disclaimer on them indicating that they are manipulated media and we've laid out the disclaimers in very clear form. It also creates safe harbors for our news media to be able to report on deepfakes, provided that they make clear that they are manipulated media. And it also provides mechanisms for both candidates, individuals who may be depicted, or the Attorney General to take measures to prevent the spread of deepfakes. And we believe that this is vitally important to the security of our elections, to the transparency in our elections, to making sure that the public is not misled, to making sure that wrongdoers are not able to interfere in our electoral process. And we are combining in this bill the mechanisms and language that have been used in about 4 or 5 other states to pass similar laws. And so we wanted to take an opportunity to highlight these bills today, to highlight these 2 measures to protect the transparency and security of our elections. And we're looking forward to hearing the public's feedback on these proposals.